In the suburbs of London, there stands a small home unlike any other, a sort of cottage turned shrine to Queen Elizabeth II. It belongs to 78-year-old Margaret Tyler, a royal superfan you could call her, who has turned her home in the middle of a quiet, unsuspecting street into a very loud declaration of love for her beloved monarch.
Oh, I adored her. I've met her 4 times altogether. She's just so charming, and when she smiles, that smile is like the sun coming out. Honestly, it's really lovely.
She began collecting royal memorabilia 40 years ago and has now amassed more than 13,000 objects.
I mean, I go to the royal shop down in London quite often, and they had a box of photographs of the Queen, 30 in a box. I thought, lovely. I know what I'm going to do with those. I'm going to frame them. So I wanted all the frames the same. So then I had to go racing around the shop. So I was taking all the... so I did 30. Oh.
Between the cups, the paintings, the figurines, you have to navigate around the home carefully, lest something special fall.
But I love that picture. I mean, that is him, isn't it? It really is him. That's our future king one day. Honestly, he was a little devil, really, when he was young. And yet he's so sweet now and kind and loving and everything, Louis about here. Because he's the youngest, he hasn't got so much.
Each member of the royal family has their own dedicated area inside the house.
I love the royal children. I think they're great. When they're all out together, the 3 children and their parents, they look magical, honestly.
There's even an entire room dedicated to Princess Diana.
That's a nice one of her, isn't it? But round here is her life, and I think that's lovely. Wasn't she beautiful? I met her just once. And she's more stunning than what she looked in newspapers and that, you know what I mean?
Even the carpet is relevant. It was used during an event both Prince Charles and Diana attended. When did you build this Diana room?
Oh, it was when she died. It was terrible. I was in a terrible state. It took me a long time to get over it.
Margaret met Princess Diana just a few weeks before she passed away.
I just ran down here because I wanted to tell somebody, anybody in their garden, anybody. And I raced into the door. My daughter was here, my eldest daughter. And I'm puffing and panting like that. She goes, Mum, are you all right? I go, yeah, I'm all right. What's the matter? Where have you been? I said, I spoke to Diana. She went, oh, I see. And she knew then I was okay. I felt like shouting from the hilltops.
All in all, the entire first floor is reserved for royal memorabilia. Margaret and her husband even vacated what was once their master bedroom to make room for more.
It felt really big. It doesn't feel big anymore. We've got so much stuff in here.
When news of the Queen's failing health broke before her passing, Margaret said she went to bed each night dreading something would happen to her.
When they said she died, I honestly couldn't believe it. I was shattered. I mean, 2 days before, our new Prime Minister had been with her and the photographs were in the paper. I thought she looked pretty good. When I wake up in the morning, I think, was that some horrible dream or did it really happen? You know what I mean? I can't really come to terms with it, I think.
When Margaret was just a little girl, her father wouldn't buy a TV to make sure she'd focus on her schoolwork. So she missed the Queen's coronation and remembers being heartbroken.
I know when Princess Margaret got married, they gave us a day off school. And my friend Maureen, we did a lot together. We all grew up together. They'd got a television and she said, oh, come over and we do, they had a little farm as well. And when I got there, she said, oh, what should we do then? And I said, I want to watch the royal wedding. And she didn't speak to me for about a week. She didn't want to do that.
Outside the walls of Margaret's cottage, an era may have ended. But inside, the Queen's legacy is well preserved.
It all changed. It absolutely all changed. And we don't really know what sort of king he's going to be, do we? Not really. I do wonder if he's accepted that she's died. But obviously he has to, doesn't he? Yeah, he has to.